Haverkamp was one of the best educators I've ever met in my career. Wenche inspired learning. Mrs. Haverkamp had the ability really of recognizing not what was her standard, but what was the potential in each and every student.
She really cared individually and deeply for each child. And she did it with a very firm kindness, discipline, and very deep love. And you could see her example just stretched throughout the school. I learned so much from her. And I know other faculty and staff and community and parents did also. She was a true gift to Sacred Heart in our community.
Mrs. Haverkamp was more than just a great educator. She was a great Sacred Heart educator. And I mean by that for a Sacred Heart educator, we have to know and love our students and help students to experience the fact that we know and love them.
She had an incredible passion for teaching and was extremely dedicated. And the other quality is compassion. And I think that she was compassionate, wanted to know more about her students. She worked well with all of the colleagues in the building and was a wonderful, friendly, and lovely person just in general.
She really did live the goals, and she really did show the students what it meant to be someone who knew and lived the 5 goals of Sacred Heart.
When I think of Wenche, I think of all those elements of just a very sharp and keen mind and a very caring heart.
Wenche never gossiped, never had anything but positive things to say about any child, any parent, any situation. She always made you a better person by being with her, by spending time with her.
When I think of Wenche, I think of an incredibly classy, amazing woman who was loved by everybody at Sacred Heart. She made such an impact on every life here that she touched, from the teachers to the faculty to the students. We will forever miss her.
She not only stimulated her students to learn and to grow academically, but she always did what was best for them, and they knew it. She dealt with her students with such kindness and such patience, and I know every child felt they were special to her.
And she had this knack of patience and understanding that all students learn differently.
Wenche had a way of helping each and every student feel that she knew and loved them individually.
Sometimes it's really hard to believe she's gone. I think we still feel her presence here. She was a great leader and a great role model, and there aren't a lot of people like her.
She was just really a wonderful mentor for me, and really a gift with her knowledge, her compassion, wisdom, and I'll just always be really grateful to her for that. And and over the years, I've really witnessed what a gift she's been to the students. So thank you, Wenche.
And I think she inspired everyone that she was around, whether you were in her classroom or passed by her in the hallway. She just had such a kind and caring heart, and we miss her.
I always kind of looked at her as my mentor and thought, wow, if my students could think of me the way that they think of her, I would be pretty lucky.
She taught us to not only do it well, but also to love doing it. And that spirit was something that she really emphasized in the classroom.
In my mind, I have this vision of Mrs. Haverkamp just standing up at the front of the class with her hands on her hips and just smiling at all of us. And there was just so much love that came out of that pose. And that's a memory that I'll always have.
Every day, in every class I take in high school and beyond, I'll remember the work and the love and the passion she brought to her humanities course.
Probably the biggest thing that stuck with me, or the most amazing part, was that Miss Haverkamp was able to convince 11, 12-year-old boys to really fall in love with Shakespeare.
as a teacher, she inspired me. She was one of my favorite teachers. She inspired me to become a teacher, and I would like to thank her for just being who she was.
She taught me a lot about what it means to be a Sacred Heart educator because Sacred Heart meant so much to her. The really valuing each child and caring for them and knowing them and just always thinking the best of all of them.
She was a wonderful example of how to treat everyone, not just children, but all of her colleagues with respect and love and compassion. And I know she's in heaven looking down on all of us.
Wenche also had uncommon good sense, and she was the one to go to when we needed direction and find out what was right to do, because she not only set an example, she would share that with everybody in probably the nicest way possible.
Mrs. Haverkamp gave her students, in a very individualized way, the opportunity to feel successful.
Mrs. Haverkamp just didn't inspire students, she inspired colleagues. She inspired me. Thank you, Wenche Haverkamp.
I love Sacred Heart. What I love the most is its sense of community. I feel tied to the students and to the faculty and staff by silken cords, which for me are our shared values.